Kieran, so your first year back in a couple of years and it ends with a championship medal. That's what you would have wanted coming home?
Yeah, no, 4.5 years away there now, so I sort of smelt it coming. The last year, I'd say, when we went down intermediate, I was like, this team's good enough to win intermediate, and then come up and start winning senior level. So packed the bags up and come home, and thankfully we won it.
And you're not the only one. There was a couple of boys maybe come back in the last 18 months or so yourself. Tony Donnelly, Sean Collin, Mickey Murray, like there was a raft who's come back to really strengthen the team.
Yeah, Pearse Casey was out there as well. So there was 5 or 6 boys that come back into a good group, and we just knew we'd pull together. We have the talent, all the talent in the county to win even senior level championships. We knew this was just a stepping stone today to get further down the lane.
And the league was probably a big thing for you because you missed out on promotion back into senior in the league. So was that a driving force heading into the championship, that it was you had to win or you weren't getting up?
Yeah, look, you really miss the county boys basically when you're playing the league football, because they really come in and strengthen the team up when they come back from playing county at Armagh. But we knew when we grouped together, once all that come back in, get 2 or 3 months working, we knew we were unstoppable sort of.
The county boys, they just add something completely different at this level, don't they? Because I know Aidan got 2 goals, Ross set up a goal, Jason set up a goal, and everybody chipped in with points as well.
Look, they're just involved in everything. It means other teams have to tag them, and then that frees up the real good club players that we have. So they just bring, and they raise standards all the time. They come back and they raise standards, and they're just bringing us to that next level. We've won all the way up through 121s this team, and we're pushing for senior now, so we are.
You'll enjoy that, but you have an Ulster campaign first, Kieran, and having spoke to Aidan Nugent there, I think he's not going to worry about Wednesday or so, he said.
Oh look, we're going to enjoy the day, we'll enjoy the present moment. Next couple of days are for us, are for enjoying. This is what it's all about, this is why you play football.
And Stephen Reel, having took this job, Kieran, you probably weren't contesting at the latter end of senior championships and that, and he has took over, he's got his an intermediate title, got his back up to senior now. How big of an impact has he made, along with the likes of Kieran McKeever, Malachi Mackin and his whole backroom team?
Oh, it's massive. You're talking, you give county experience there in our club, at coaching level, at basically the players as well. It's just a standard above that nobody can match, I don't think. And the level of experience that Brookie takes, even Shane McKeever, all the boys in the lane, Nugents, Mal Mackin, Stephen Reel, there's no stone unturned.
And I think the whole team nearly, apart from some of the younger boys, have experienced the senior championship finals as well. Maybe a couple of these have played in 2, so that possibly stood days today.
Yeah, Sean, no, we've lost, I'd say 13 or 14 boys took the field today, have lost 2 senior championship finals, so we had good experience out there, and thankfully it all just clicked on the day. It was perfect.
So Callum, an county medal add to your collection?
Yeah, Sean, it's great. Every time you have the chance to turn up on a county final day, it's a brilliant opportunity to go on and try and win the thing. There's boys there with maybe over 10 county championships. There's boys coming in from minors, and that's their first. I think that's what it's all about, the conveyor belt of talent coming through the club every year, pushes everyone else on. So listen, today was a great day again for us, and we're delighted. And
a great second half there, because I think you were a point down at half time, but you just come out to a different team in the start of the second half.
Yeah, I think the elements here in Armagh have a lot to say for that. Like, there is a fall in the pitch, and they seem to be the shooting goals down here, so we had that in the second half. We knew Clonagale were going to come with guns blazing today, and listen, the way that they performed in the first half, no surprise to us at all. So listen, we had to weather the storm a wee bit. We were glad to get in at half time, only a point down. But listen, we pushed on in the second half, and I'm delighted for the lads.
And how was the build up, Callum? Because there was a lot made out on my own podcast, talking a lot about the rivalry that between clans and Cross, and you haven't really got to play each other much in the last few years. So how was the build up for you?
It was kind of unknown to us, I suppose. The first league, or the first round of the championship down there was the first time we would have played Clonagale in many years. There's history there between the two clubs, obviously, down through the years, county finals. But for ourselves, we just had to focus on our own group and our own build-up to the game. And I think we prepared really well this year. There was new men coming in at the start of this year, which isn't an easy feat to follow. A championship winning team from last year, so it's testament to their hard work as well. They really put the shoulder to the wheel this year, and for them as well as my teammates, I'm delighted.
And I'm sure there was a real hunger in the camp to get that back-to-back, Callum, because obviously he's done it in 18 and 19 after 2 years out, then he's 2 years out again, and to achieve back-to-back again, I'm sure there was a real drive to do that.
Yeah, the heartache and the hurt of them 2 finals that we lost, they'll be days that we'll never forget. So we came into today trying to make today a day we want to remember, I suppose. Listen, there's serious history in our club when it comes to the county championships, and any time you get an opportunity to turn out in a Cross jersey, you try and build on them numbers already generated.
And obviously you had a bit of a different role today. You were man marking Stephen Campbell today, which you'd done in the first round as well. So I suppose coming into the game, how is your preparation for that? Instead of playing maybe the front foot football that you like playing, you're man marking somebody. Is your preparation any different coming into the game?
It was coming into this game, definitely. Listen, you have to hold your hands up to a player like Stephen. Unbelievable talent. We knew that he had a big part to play in Clonagale's chances of winning today. I probably didn't come to play too much football today. I tried to stop him playing on the other foot. But listen, I hold my hands up. Stephen is an unbelievable footballer, and I had to just try and do my best to nullify him today.
He's done that really well, Callum. You were in Soupy. It seemed Morris was maybe on McParlin, and Chris Crowley on Callum O'Neill. They were their three big players, and you just shut them down.
You'd be foolish coming into the day thinking that you were just going to dominate without giving them boys a wee bit of attention and trying to close them up a little bit, because them three lads have been performing throughout the year. Listen, we done our homework in the last couple of weeks. We knew they were the three men we had to try our best to put shackles on, and I feel we maybe done that well today.
And Ulster now, Callum?
Yeah, we haven't performed in the last couple of years. The opportunities we got in Ulster, we haven't performed. So that's a big incentive for us now moving on. We'll enjoy tonight, obviously, maybe tomorrow as well. But we'll put the head down now and we'll really try and go at this Ulster Championship.
So Rico, you had a couple of years away there, but you come back and you have an county title?
Yeah, I did a few years away there. Dying to get back this year. I was eager to get back into the fold with the seconds, and yeah, got a good run with the seniors. Got a chance. Anthony told me if I was playing well with the intermediates all year, he would give me a chance. Got a chance, took me chance, and I couldn't be happy with how we played today and how that went.
So that was your target from the start of the year. You knew you were trying to get back into the senior team?
My target at the start of the year was get back in the senior team. I'd been working abroad and I'd made a couple of calls home to the intermediate manager and the senior manager, and both said they'd give me the opportunity to come back in and play. So I took the opportunity, played with the seconds all year in the league. Anthony threw to his word, give me an opportunity, give me the chance to come in and play again, and another county title in the bag.
And how did you find that step up after a couple of years away? Was it a struggle to get back up to that standard, or how did you find it?
No, I didn't find it too difficult, to be honest. It's football's football. I didn't find it too difficult, to be honest. When playing with good players, when you're surrounded by good players, you're going to be able to bed back in nice and easily. So it'd be different maybe in a lesser team to come back in and try and carry things on. But no, I didn't find it too difficult.
And for yourself, looking at them couple of defeats recently in the county finals and then Ballybay last year, did that just improve the desire to get back in?
I think it improved the desire of the whole team. With a new set of managers in this year, I think the goal was obviously to push on this year, win another title, and maybe have a look at Ulster. Nobody here is saying that we're going to go on and win Ulster. That's not the talk, but we want to give Ulster a rattle this year. The pressure's off now. The pressure was to come out here and win. I think a lot of people were writing us off today within the county. There was a lot of questions that we had to answer today, and I think we answered all of them.
Particularly in that second half, Rico, that was a really good, probably the best you've played all year.
Yeah, second half. Now, first half we walked in at half time and we were disappointed with our performance. We didn't do anything that was asked of us. We didn't work as hard as we can, and we knew resetting at half time, coming back out onto the field, we're going to be a different animal. And it's a final. It's Crossmaglen, and we don't really lose too many finals, so that's what we wanted to put the stamp on today.
And you got up for, I think you got a point there. You should have a second one, but we'll not mention it.
Maybe I was fouled, I don't know. But no, I think I was going for goal and I was off balance. I should have just tipped it over the bar and got 2 points myself. But here we are, another medal. I'm happy enough.
Good stuff, Rico. Thank you. Good on. Jamie, a captain of a Crossmaglen championship winning team. I know I spoke to you maybe a week or two ago that was the goal. How does it feel now you've achieved that?
Yeah, I suppose it hasn't really sank in yet. It's just, you look around and just see the youth down it. You can see how time goes on, but look, it's an honour. There's a little poster we have with all the captains' names on it, and so I was looking at that this morning and thinking that's where I want my name on that too, between Jim McConville, and Anthony Cunningham. They're all on it, and that was the goal, was for the end of the day, my name's going on it now. So look, it's a young team, and you can see even towards the end of the game how hungry they were. We're not done yet. We're buzzing now for the Ulster Championship.
And how have you found it in terms of responsibility or leadership or whatever, Jamie? Like, has there been a big change in just playing, or have you found that you do have an extra bit of responsibility now?
Look, sometimes you have to go out of your comfort zone. I wouldn't be the biggest talker in the world, but sometimes I do, because it's needed, But I'm just trying to be there for lads. It's a different generation. You either put the arm around them, but just provide a platform that they can go, look, I'm not doing well, or can you help me with this? What do you think of that? It's an open forum. We're all the one. That it's not. There's no hierarchy within the team. So, look, Anthony and the boys have allowed us to do that, and it's exciting because this is a new group, and you can see the buzz, and we'll have a good old night tonight, and so let's get ready on Tuesday night for Ulster.
And you mentioned Ulster, like Ballybay. I'm sure I've spoke to a couple of boys already. Like, I know that hurt yous last year, and you just didn't do yourselves justice. You're trying to right that wrong now, basically, this year.
Well, that's it, and I think that's what it is. But this is the stage we were knocked out then last year. And if you look down, the Ulster Championship is the cream of the crop now. It's between Ergilkey and Trillick. You have Kilcoo, you have Glen. So it's this is one of my favourite competitions. In the end of the winter football, but the atmosphere is always great at these games, and hopefully we can do Armagh proud and we represent Armagh in a good way. And
you mentioned Trillick and Ergil, they're obviously playing next week, so we don't know who you're playing, but whoever comes out of Tyrone, I know their record isn't maybe the best in Ulster, but it's such a competitive championship, and Ergil trying to do 2 in a row too, so it's going to be a tough test down in Omagh, no matter who you get.
Yeah, I think I heard there was a Saturday night, maybe, is it? But look, I think obviously all yous are mad for Cross Ergil. It's the one that everyone wants. But look, we'll watch it, and we'll do our analysis on their key men. But essentially, we're going to focus on ourselves and worry about what we can do and what we can bring to the table.
Good stuff.